Hello everybody who is joining me live or on the replay. Hello, so welcome to day 2. As promised, I'm here again, day 2 of 365 days. So how are you doing? I hope you're well. So this is going to be quite a quick one because my battery is going and I don't even know where my charger is, so I'm gonna hurry and share this message with you, and I hope I'm streaming in the right place. So I was wondering, what do I share today? And I just thought I'm gonna just share what came up for me this morning. So say hello if you're joining me. I'd love to know if you're here and on the replay. So I just thought I'd share what came up for me today, and it might surprise you to know, if you've watched any of my live streams before, that my mind is a very interesting place. So I just called this live stream about the hi Darren, thanks for joining. So I was just talking about calling this live stream about the horror stories of the mind. So I just wanted to share with you kind of some of what happened to me today and how I dealt with it. So obviously, you know, you all have your own ways of dealing with it, but I also want you to know that you're not alone. If you're someone whose mind is colourful and it goes to places, and first of all, I want to share with you that you're not crazy. So this morning, I just went into just like overthinking mode, which I used to do a lot, don't do so much now, but every now and then it comes up. So what happens when I go into overthinking mode is that I've got the capacity to, thank you for the hearts, I've got the capacity to really create scenarios in my mind. And maybe it's because I'm like a creative and I love writing. I've got a lot of novels inside of me and I'm dabbling with that. And I've got a lot of stories. I can always think of stories. What if? And then what if this happens? And then what if this plot twist happens? And it's brilliant for creativity and maybe writing a few books in my life. But what it isn't brilliant for is when it comes up around my own thoughts about my capabilities or what somebody might think of me. Hi, Wisteria. So, thank you. That is nice, because I'm a little bit nervous of these live streams, so thank you for that. So what I was so it's not so great when you've got that kind of mind and you're trying to live your day-to-day life. So what happened this morning, I was just thinking about some things. I was getting a bit stressed. I was kind of just getting into that way, and then my mind overtook me, and then before you know it, I painted out the most catastrophic scenario in my head. It was really colourful. It was really like sometimes I think if somebody, I always used to think this, if I had a speech bubble, you know, there's like thought bubbles coming out of your head, like the cartoons, if someone could see what was in there, you'd think I was crazy. So just a quick share on that. You're not crazy. If you have the most random, have you ever sat there like on the train or something and had the most random crazy thoughts and you're like, where the hell did that come from? Why am I thinking like that? Well, I have that a lot. So Darren, you overthink often, but you're getting better at relaxed thinking now. Yeah, and it's a practice, right? And usually I'm good. And I've done so much work around it. For some reason today, it just came in. So I had to just like snap out of it and bring myself back. So what I ended up doing was just, and how I typically do it is it takes some awareness, right? So if you're doing this, it just takes some awareness, takes some conscious effort to go, what was I thinking of? And then I had to pull myself back from the crazy horror stories of what everybody was thinking and what could go wrong and da 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 da. And I brought it back, and I just had to then remind myself to get in the now. And this is something I've been practicing even around my business stuff, when I get really impatient and I want things to move or I want something different to happen. So I just wanted to share that with you. So how I do it is I just get into the now. And you know how you might have read The Power of Now, you might have heard this concept loads of times, but sometimes when we talk about being in the present moment, it sort of sounds like cliche, or like, what does that really mean? So how I do it, and let me know how you do it and let me know how you feel about this, but how I do it is I'm just starting to try and practice this, especially when I get speedy, of just blocking out everything and reminding myself that I'm in the moment now. Like right now, I'm here live streaming, and I'm aware that my battery's going to go soon, so I'm just aware of that. But I'm here live streaming with you. You're tuning into this message. I'm speaking, I'm sharing, I'm looking at the comments. I'm here with you. But then it's like reminding myself that this is the now moment, right? If I worry about later, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, I can do that, but come to realize over the years, it doesn't do anything. Worrying does nothing. It doesn't help, solve, fix, change, nothing. So what's the point? So bringing it back into now, and actually by bringing yourself back into the now, sounds so obvious, right? But it's a practice. And just reminding myself, well, what is my responsibility in the now? What can I control or focus on or remember in my now? And then a few minutes later, you're going to be in your now again. An hour from now, you're going to be in your now again. When you get there tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, you're going to be in the now. So we're always in the now. And that's how I practice. So the question that comes off that then often is, okay, but that means we can't plan anything. And I asked my guides this because I wanted their perspective. And I was like, well, what if I want to plan something for next week or tomorrow? Am I supposed to just be in the now and never think about it? And they shared with me today, and they said, you can always think about things, but you can't access your highest version. You can't access your wisdom when you're out there thinking of the next step tomorrow, next week, and you're in a stress state. So coming back into the now and then actually focusing on feeling good in the moment with what you've got, even if it's very little, even if you're in a restricted situation or whatever that is. So coming back into now, like being present with what you're eating, what you're watching, how you're breathing, what you're doing, how you're feeling, and getting into a state and just kind of stabilizing yourself. And then in the now you can make, you can make decisions. Thank you, Darren. I think the battery's going, isn't it? Right, but that's what I wanted to share with you. So you used to worry loads. Oh, I said that, yeah, decided on my own to do it. Yes, good. Wisteria, watched the phone all day for the notification. So I could tune in live, and I'm so glad I did. Oh, I'm so glad, thank you. Yeah, you can hit the notifications, I forgot. And then you'll get notified when I'm live, because it's going to be random times. Yeah. So you hadn't realised at all right now that that's exactly how I overcame and continue to overcome your addictions in the now moments. Exactly. Brilliant. It's like one step at a time. You are amazing, by the way. You are amazing for overcoming and moving through and I'm so glad you're here, because I was thinking about you the other day. You are amazing, and I want you to know that. So that is it. I'm going to go because I think my battery's going to go any moment. So that's what I wanted to share. That's what came up today. I'm practicing it again. I'm always practicing this one. And I just want to share with you, you're not crazy. If you're having weird, crazy, really strange, random thoughts, that is normal. I have them all the time. And maybe I hadn't shared that with you before. So that's it for today. Lots of love. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. I love connecting. So thank you for joining me. I will be here again tomorrow. If you're watching the replay, feel free to have a little comment. And yeah, I will be here again tomorrow. All right. So have a lovely rest of your day. And I send you lots of love. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.